Hi everyone. So today we're going to be doing my third weekly check-in for August 15th through August 21st. Let me just start off by telling you that my monthly budget is complete garbage. Complete garbage. So many things came up that I decided to budget for that I didn't originally plan in my monthly budget. And now I'm kind of regretting it just because when I go back at the end of August to fill this part in right here, it's gonna look like complete crap. Let me tell you that. So anyway, let's get back to see what my expenses were for this week. So here I have my Kate Spade planner where I keep my cash envelopes, and as you can see, all my envelopes are completely empty except for eating out, where I only have $8 left. So, and back here is where I have my cash envelope expense tracker, which I believe I've already shown you guys. Can you guys see that? And what you see here in red is actually where I started swiping my debit card, and I didn't use my cash envelopes. Partially because I keep my debit card in here, along with 3 other credit cards. And now I'm starting to think that I'm just gonna end up leaving my debit card at home because that whole incident of me swiping, and I'm completely regretting it. So these 2 credit cards I'm actually going to take out, and this is the only credit card that I am going to keep just because, like, as I've mentioned in my previous videos, this is the credit card that I do use for my son's expenses that I pay off. I pay off at the end of the month and go half and half with my boyfriend, which is his dad. So anyway, okay, so let's start by calculating what I've spent. So first we're going to do gas. And just from the looks of it, I spent all $70 from my cash envelope from the Tahoe trip. And I don't know if you guys remember in my last video, but I did mention that I wasn't expecting to spend my whole $200 that I budgeted for Tahoe, and that I over budgeted on purpose just in case. Well, let me tell you, all those $200 spent. We bought a lot of food, and there were some unexpected purchases. Like for my son, we had to buy him a dome, as well as a bathing suit, some Pampers, some food. Yeah. So next, for groceries, I actually didn't spend any groceries. Yeah, I didn't spend anything for groceries besides my usual $30. And I know that my cash envelope is physically empty, but that is because my boyfriend did need to borrow some money for Tahoe, and he is gonna put that back in there. So I'm just gonna consider that as full because I will be expecting that today when he gets home from work. So remaining, I have $48.91. So for household and toiletries, still have not pulled any money out for that. Haven't had to use it, but I will be pulling it out for this week's paycheck. I'm sorry, today's paycheck. I did get paid today, so I will be pulling that out just because I will be expecting to purchase maybe some laundry detergent, some toilet paper, and shampoo and conditioner next week, or the beginning of next week. So that is still $65. Eating out, I did spend $34, which just brings up my negative even more. My negative will be brought up to $49.27. My spending Let me tell you something about that. Oh God. I already know what this is. I spent $200 because that's exactly what I pulled out. No, actually, that's incorrect. It's $200 plus whatever I spent in the red, which is even worse. So I stand corrected. It's actually $250, 36 cents, which brings up my negative to $288.12 over budget. That's what I'm talking about when I say that my monthly budget went out the door and into the garbage. So as you guys can see, that was my shitty weekly check-in. Unfortunately, I failed to pre-plan for Tahoe and decided it was a good idea. But now we're going to move on to today's paycheck and we're going to budget that out. And also, like I said, with this cash envelope expense tracker that I did make myself, you just simply grab something wet and you just kind of go over it and it just looks good as new right after. I probably shouldn't do this over my notebook. It's a really bad idea. So you just kind of wipe it down and it comes right off. The red part, I am gonna need to use an alcohol, some rubbing alcohol, because I did use Sharpie. So that's not gonna come off until I get an alcohol pad. But see, good as new. So we are gonna do August 22nd. I did expect $450 per usual. My rollover from last week was $119.85. My paycheck was $543.85. I didn't do any overtime this week, but as I've mentioned in my previous videos, I am exempt on taxes as of this month, and only this month. I will be returning at the beginning of next month. So that is why you're seeing more than $450, but less than what I've been getting paid as of the last couple paychecks. So my total is $663.70. Now we're gonna do my weekly necessities, which is my usual $120, and that is gas, groceries, and Dominic. In the next coming month for September, you will be seeing my weekly necessities for Dominic will be going up from $30 to $40 a week, just because we are spending a lot more money on him now. So gas is $60, groceries is $30, and Dominic is also $30 for now. My bills are Netflix, Capital One, and Credit One. For Netflix, it is $15.99. Capital One, that is $25, and Credit One is $41. These aren't due until, well, Netflix is due tomorrow, the 23rd. Capital One is due on the 9th of September, and Credit One is due, I believe, on the 13th of September. I do pay these ahead just because it is easier for me to budget my other paychecks that come in later. So my total for that is $81.99. My expenses I'm only going to take out the 65 that I will be using for household and toiletries. I do have sinking funds this week. Speaking of sinking funds, I did actually have to get some money out of car maintenance. And as you can see, it is completely empty. My battery did die this morning, so my boyfriend had to go to AutoZone and go buy me a whole new battery. And we decided to go with the 5-year warranty battery, so that way if anything happens within those 5 years, I can just turn it in and get a new one for free. It was either $129 for a 2-year warranty or $159 for a 5-year warranty. And I figured if you divide $129.99 or $130 by 2 years, that is $65 per year for the battery. Or if you do $159.99, we'll do $160 divided by 5 years, that is $32 per year for the battery. So that is how I justified going for the one that is $159.99. And it was completely paid for because I do have a sinking fund for car maintenance where I put $40 a month, and as well as my boyfriend pitches in some money for it too, because he dips into that envelope for whenever he needs oil changes and whatever usual car maintenance he needs to do. Okay, so back to what I was doing. So car maintenance, car tags. Can you guys see that? Is it in frame? Let's move you guys up a little bit. Dominic. And gifts. So car maintenance, I do usually pull out $40, but I'm gonna do $80 this month because the car maintenance fund is at 0. Car tags, my usual 23. I already split that up evenly between the 12 months. From when I paid them off in July, and starting July, I decided to split it into 12 months. So 12 times 23 is what I am budgeting for my next car tags, which is $276. I actually think that's about $15 over budget, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Dominic is $100 for his birthday. And gifts, I'm gonna do $40. Just because Christmas will be creeping up and I haven't really been doing, I just recently started doing the sinking fund, which I'm gonna regret. So let's just do my total. 80 plus 23 plus 100 plus 40 equals 243. Total 663.70 minus weekly necessities, 120, $543.70 minus bills, $81.99. $461.71 minus expenses. And I hope you guys noticed that I didn't give myself any eating out or spending money this week. And I'm gonna try not to do any of that for a while, just because I feel really hurt by how much was spent at Tahoe. I feel really guilty. That's 65. That equals $396.71. I don't know how some of these YouTubers get all these lines all straight. Mine are all crooked. I don't know what's going on with me. Minus 243 equals, oh, sorry. minus my sinking funds. That equals $153.71. So in total, my debt snowball plus $30 that I have in cash. So in total, my debt snowball is $183.71. I believe that is actually less than what I had for the previous week's debt snowball. It is $7 and a few cents less. And that is because I don't pull it out. I do keep it, like I say, just in case anything does pop up. And due to me swiping my debit card, that caused me to have a lower debt snowball. So that is why I have $183, $7 less, and not more. But I'm still very grateful and happy that I have a debt snowball, although it is disappointing that I could have had more. But something is better than nothing. And this is a learning experience, and we will do better come September. We will do better. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I know it's kind of, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I feel very disappointed in this week. And like I said, I will do better come September. You guys will see. And this is why I have this whole YouTube thing, to hold myself accountable and just looking at my real numbers and showing you guys what I'm really spending my stuff on and putting it out there. It's just, like I said, it's holding myself accountable. And now I see where I'm putting my money and where it's going and how to fix it. So if you guys have any words of advice, some encouraging words, I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.